It looks like a cracker. Well, the Prime Minister's former boyfriend has spoken for the first time about the AWU scandal that's engulfed Julia Gillard, insisting that she knew nothing about the alleged fraud within the union. Joining us now is the journalist who broke the story, News Limited's national political correspondent Steve Lewis. Steve, thanks for joining us this morning.
Pleasure.
Now, you've gotten to the man right at the centre of this, Miss Gillard's ex-lover Bruce Wilson. What's he had to say?
Well, he's basically come to Julia Gillard's defence for the first time in 17 years since this alleged scandal basically broke into the public domain, and Julia Gillard's involvement in that scandal broke into the public domain. Bruce Wilson has decided to speak, and he's basically said she knew absolutely, categorically nothing about the alleged fraud, an alleged fraud that involved up to $1 million in union funds that Mr Wilson was alleged to have misappropriated.
So this backs up Julia Gillard's claims that she was simply naive at the time.
Yeah, well, she said she was young and naive in 2007. Now, since then, there's been a number of people who've pursued the story. In the last month or so, it's really come to the fore, and we do have the potential for a police inquiry in Victoria, potential for a police inquiry in the WA into the fraud. But Mr Wilson's comments do seem to back up Julia Gillard's comments. They're very important. They're a very strong defence of her involvement, and they're very good news for her on the eve of the final parliamentary week.
How did you track Mr Wilson down? Did he come forward of his own volition after seeing what had happened in the media? Or, I mean, obviously he cares a lot about Julia Gillard to come out and to defend her in such a public way.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I have been speaking to Mr Wilson for some time, a couple of years since we've tracked him down, but he has been watertight. He hasn't said a thing. He contacted me yesterday and he wanted to speak out. I guess he saw the enormous media interest in the story. He saw the fact that this story was going to dominate the parliament, and for whatever particular reason, he decided he wanted to speak out.
So in his mind, at least, this is a witch hunt against Julia Gillard.
Yeah, he used that word. He said it was a witch hunt against the Prime Minister. He referred to a group of people who were pursuing this particular story. He was particularly critical of Ralph Blewett, who was his former very loyal deputy, who of course has given evidence to the police.
Yeah, Ralph Blewett, the man who's behind these allegations, he is not backing down. I mean, what do you think is next in this whole sorry saga? Well,
I think we've got to see how things play out in the Parliament, first of all. The opposition is going to grill the Prime Minister about her recollection of events, about her role as a lawyer, because you've got to remember, she wasn't just Bruce Wilson's boyfriend. She was also legal advisor. Sorry, girlfriend. Apologise. She was also legal advisor working at Slater and Gordon. So she will be grilled about that over the course of the next few days. Ralph Blewett, well, he's given evidence to the police. It's up for them. It's up to them to sift through that and then decide whether they want to actually go into a proper fraud investigation.
This is a very complicated and intriguing story. A great get by you. Thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning, Steve. Do appreciate it.
Thank you.